Good morning. So yesterday, uh, off stream because it wasn't worth just streaming for about 20 minutes. Uh, I got the saddle stuff knocked out. We got all the saddle components now, which leads us to here, and really just about the final stage of Skyscale Collection, when we're gonna get with Goric and we're gonna start hunting down these anomalies, one of which you see right behind us, um, and thus condition our Skyscale to flying with us, which it apparently wants to do, and also complete some data collection for Goric in the process. So, just about done with Skyscale. We're gonna knock it out, or not. We're not gonna get it done this morning, but we're gonna get started on finishing it up this morning. Kind of a weird time to stream, but this is the time I have available, so we're gonna use it. So, without any further hesitation, um, oh, and we may break this up, by the way, because the buying the Skyscale components put us almost 25 gold. I did also do dailies yesterday. It was 25 gold. Now it's 23 gold behind our goal. So we'll probably break up some of the anomaly collections with some instance content if the Southeast Asia or Europe crowd is actually doing things this morning. And if we can catch some of that. Oh, mercy. Or we could just do fractals all morning. Let's get a bunch of fractals in. We'll just join these folks as they just crash through a whole assortment of fractals, and then we'll come back and grab some of the anomalies if we just wear out on the fractal business. But we need gold. This is an opportunity for us to try and generate some. Let's see at what they started at 1. Let's see where they're at right now. They are at 1. Just started. Okay. Our need for gold, right? Because we would generate some gold, probably not a mess of it, but we would generate some gold. Oops. Through our story playthrough, and that would affect 0-0 while we weren't on this character, we weren't actively pursuing the 0-0 stuff. So I don't want to skew the results. We've prepped that character. That character's ready to go, with the exception of some gear. But we're not going to actually start on the story till we finish this. That's it right there. I get not wanting to say anything, right? Like, oh, I don't, maybe they were afraid they'd be dropped from the group, or like somehow that would spotlight them as like, being bad in some way. But yeah, I mean, like, put yourself in a position to receive the help that you need, I guess. That's what I had to do on Sunquad Vale, and will again. If we go into Sunquad Vale again here in a minute, if it's one of today's dailies, I'm going to have to say, hey, I don't know this one well. Alright.
I can still save you.
Well, wasn't the best performance ever. Wasn't the worst performance ever. Are we going the right way? I'm straight guessing here. If these folks are like relying on me, we're gonna have a bad day. Nope. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it works out. There we go. Alright, the things we got are things that I don't want.
Gods offer no protection, Amala.
Oh, pick it up, pick it up. Does this feel like a slow run because it's going smooth? I don't understand, like... Maybe that's just what it is. It just feels slow because it's just been, like methodical. Alright, there we go.
Sweet loot.
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to Gorik now. Fractals run. Gorik, what's going on? I was. Here you go. He just creates the saddle right there on the spot. Alright. Let's throw the saddle on our Skyscale.
Ah, that's quite a handsome saddle if I do say so myself. Now then, let's see how you fare in the air. Ugh, I rhymed.
I know,
One of
Gorik.
the reality tears is just above us. Take your new friend for a test ride. I'll be observing from here.
There we go. And so this actually becomes a mastery later.
Her, she's flourishing. She must love science. Or you, I suppose. The other tears in reality await. By the time you're done, the two of you will be in utter synchrony. Oh, before I forget, take this whistle. Since she ran away, I've spent a great many hours training her to respond to it. Good luck to the both of you, Commander.
So the whistle is a mechanism where when you get ready to do each one of these tears, then you can use the whistle to summon the Skyscale, because what they're not doing yet is just giving you Skyscale, right? So thus the whistle. Okay, so since we're right there and we got access to the Skyscale to get us right here, see if we can do this without drawing the aggro. Nope, we did not. How many of these are we gonna have to kill to be able to get that? Probably all of them. This was probably a mistake. So there's one right there. Fortunately, I went to the right waypoint. I remembered it correctly. See, so now we can use the whistle. We're inside of the little thing. I don't know. We can probably do it without. Since they're marked on the map, we can probably do it without a guide. Bobby. Dunzo. So sometimes they actually start quite low. There it is. Because they lead you up. There's a really interesting one. So when this is a mastery, then it's kind of like a fun little game thing where you follow them all the way on their path, and then at the end you get a bunch of volatile magic and stuff. And that's fine. Like, that's cool. Whatever. I don't. They're not like something that I enjoy doing. I don't like on my main account like say, hey, I'm gonna go do a bunch of Skyscale risks. But it's an interesting thing. Like, it's not like a terrible thing that they put in the game or something. It was right above us. So without the wall climbing thing, we gotta make sure we have the stamina for it. There we go. P1 through P3 of Ascalon Catacombs. We probably need to do that. Oh, are they just gonna...
Let's head there.
Oh, are we...
You'll be feeling that.
No, that's not...
Damage.
What are we doing here? Are we killing things, or are we just going? Because I've always just gone. Is that the wrong thing? Like, I'm a bad friend. Am I a bad friend? We don't really need Hodgins the way we need grass. Grass is such a big deal. Oh, look at that, though. We didn't quite lose them. So they decided to come down here and just join in. Well, that's less than optimal, but done. I can't tell which one someone's like lifting up and which one is... Oh, are we already doing damage to Ghost Eater? Alright, cool. Interesting. So while I'm transformed, earlier I was trying to figure out why isn't my skill 2 working. It is working. It's just not animating. See that? I just used it and it didn't. Well, I hope we have grassed. I see so many parties do this. Where we just charge straight into Rumbless, and it's like, hey, we're just going to DPS him down before he can do his thing. Is that grass? Wait, no, that's Sark. Oh, grass is right next to us. Alright, we're good. Like, I'm just one of those folks, I like to know grass is there. And yeah, it's right over the water. Wow, all those lake fish you got. You can park your little skiff there and just fish till you die. Alright, cool. So we still got 23 left, but we got gold to get as well. And that's kind of more what we dedicated to ourselves today. Or dedicated ourselves to today. Are they sleeping? Are all these Ash Legions asleep? I'm sorry, I just came to say hi. I didn't mean to. That is like... That is such an infantry thing to have happen. Where like you just have a bunch of dudes like sleeping all in one area and it's like a big mess, and then someone has to walk through there. You know, like someone comes off guard shift at 2 in the morning, they turn the lights on so they can find something and wake up everybody else, and it just, man, infantry life. I'll tell you what, like it's not something that that I would wish on anyone. Like great experience. Like so glad I did. Never want to do it again. Okay. So let's wrap things up. We started Skyscale flight, which is kind of the last thing we really need to do before we get Skyscale. We grabbed a few of the anomalies, but we really needed to generate some income as well because we need to get this back up to 150. So we went from 127 to 134, but also we got however much more sitting here. This evening I might do dailies. We also advanced Dungeon Frequenter quite a bit to the point where we are now close. We just need 2 more. If we can grab, CM Stories, easy. We can, in theory, I could probably solo that. Or grab a TA path or a couple of SE paths. SE 1 and 3, bam, there you go. 5 more gold. So we'll be back on track with the gold thing soon. And then, we got that today via Dungeons and Fractals, so that's kind of where we're at right now. And of course, we got a little bit here as well. That'll go up to over a gold probably by the time we sell what we got in here, or at least close to a gold. So, does that sell for anything these days? Ha, no. So that's where we're at. Might be a couple days before I can get started on that again, but when I get the opportunity, we're going to try and finish this up because we're so close, and I'm looking forward to starting the story playthrough, which will be a much more leisurely thing versus the 0 to 0, which I've kind of, I don't know about grinded, but I've kind of made it less leisurely, right? So we'll finish up 0 to 0 in a couple more play sessions, hopefully by the end of this week. I appreciate you tagging along, and I'll see you soon.